Hey, hello, and welcome or welcome back. This is going to be part two for the speedometer, and it's the odometer. So let me show you what we're going to be doing here. Okay, so in the last one we made the speedometer and the needle. This time we're making right here the odometer. Okay, now if you watch, oh, and by the way, I obviously, just as I say that, I fixed the boat too, and now it's doing this again. Whenever I make a video, you know what it is? Is I bet you it's OBS because the boat wasn't doing this before. So yeah, I think OBS is screwing up my boat. But anyway, if we go really fast, you'll see eventually we'll crack on a mile onto that odometer there. Shouldn't take long at all. There it is. There's the mile. And if we went really slow, then it would take much longer. I'm going to stop that because it is shaking. But yeah, I'm telling you right now that's got to be OBS running in the background that's doing that to that. So I'll have to look into that because that doesn't do it when I'm not recording. So, but yeah, the boat it lifts up and goes back down and turns according to speed, and yeah, the boat is coming along really good. But the odometer, yes, let's get into that, shall we? So if we go into 2D mode here, you can see the speedometer from the last one. I hate that debug panel popping up all the time. If anybody knows how to keep that down, you know, and not have it pop up by default every time, please let me know in the comments. I so want that to happen. But anyway, here's the odometer. And if you look at it's on the canvas layer. Okay, so, and it's called a label. So I created a 2D label there on the canvas layer where all the speedometer stuff is. And that's just to hold the digits of the odometer. Okay. And since it's going by speed and such, it's in the boat code. So if we open the boat code, you will see, yeah, okay, right here. At export variable odometer label, and that would be of type label. So it's called odometer label. And then, where is it? I always do that. So the boat right here, odometer label, this label right here, I dragged that over from here. I just took it and dragged it over there. We can do it right now if you want. Boop. And that's all you got to do to get that onto there. And then the boat knows what to do with it in the code. So yeah, odometer, that's the label. Then we've got a variable called accumulated distance, and it starts at 0. And what's going to happen is the accumulated distance is going to build up over time according to your speed. And then if it reaches a certain threshold, which I think I put 1,000 on there, then it adds 1 mile or kilometer or whatever you're judging it by to the odometer. Okay. And what we do also is save um, the odometer to a save path. So if that is on there, yeah, right here, constant save path, and then user /odometer, constant max odometer. So this is 99999. That's the most you can get on the odometer. When it reaches that, the boat blows up because it's just gone through too much. But this is a good way to, apply wear and tear, and or make the player have to replace his boat after so many miles or something. So that's good there. So we got two constants: save path, where we're going to save the odometer to, and we save it every time we stop the boat. So that way it's like updated every time. And then every time the game loads, it loads the save and updates your odometer. And so, yeah, you got those two. And then now for me, for this, we've got a variable called total distance here, and I set it to 0. Total distance will be what we're saving to that save file. And I set it to 0, and then I saved odometer in the ready file just so you could see it start at 0. But this wouldn't normally be here, so I'm going to take that out and take that out. Okay, but like I said, that was just to bring it to 0 for this tutorial. Like I said, we're going to save it, and then every time you load it, even in the editor, it'll update that odometer, and you'll kind of get to see how many miles you drive around, which is fun. All right, so in the process, what we do is we take the accumulated distance and we say plus equals speed, the speed of the boat, times delta. And then if accumulated distance is greater than or equal to, I put 2,000. So if you want it to go faster than what it was, just lower it down to 1,000, and I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so if accumulated distance is greater than or equal to 1,000, then total distance, which is what we're saving to the file and updating to the screen, plus equals 1, so 1 mile. And then we reset to accumulated distance to 0. That way, when you start the boat up again, it starts accumulating from where it should. And then if total distance is greater than max odometer, total distance equals max odometer. But again, like I said, this so it doesn't go past the 9999999. And if you get there, this should say, catch it on fire and blow it up because it's seen better days. But that stops it from going over the 99999. Okay. And then down here, we're using an else if statement if we're not moving. And it's still if total distance does the max odometer thing, just to be safe. And then it runs the save odometer because we've stopped moving. So like I said, every time you're driving the boat around and you stop it to get out and fish or whatever, we're going to save the odometer readings. So it's like a constant update thing, and you don't lose any odometer readings. So yeah, as soon as you stop, we do that again and save the odometer, and that's a function down here. Save odometer, function save odometer. So we got a variable file equals file access dot open, save path, file access dot write. Then we got file dot store 32. Total distance is the variable we're storing there, remember? And then file dot close. And then we've got the load odometer, less than or greater than int. If file access dot file exists, save path. Excuse me. If file it equals file access dot open save path file access dot read variable saved value equals file dot get 32, file dot close. Return saved value, return 0. Okay, so there's your two functions to save and load the total distance variable that we're using to store the odometer. And that's the code for it. So I don't think I've missed anything here. I think it's only right up here. And then, oh, right here, right after out of that, you want to update the label text that we declared. So update UI with leading. So if odometer label checks if it's not null, then odometer label dot text equals in parentheses percentage 06D and then percentage total distance, that variable again. And if you want to know more about this, just look into dot text quotations and stuff. And let's see here. So yeah, let me show you what 1,000 looks like instead of 2,000. It cuts it down by half. Play it again real quick here. So you should, yeah, we've already got a mile on there. Oh, well, actually, we had it. I took off the turning it to 0, so that's the mile we had. Oh, there's 2. Let's see how long it takes to get us to 3. And the boat's running a lot smoother now. Maybe OBS chilled out. Oh, there's 3. 4. So yeah, that's why I said it's 2,000, I think, because that seems a little unrealistic. I mean, I know it's a game, but that seems a little unrealistic to have it accumulate so quickly. So I brought it up to 2,000. But you can put it on whatever you want. But yeah, that's uh that's the odometer. So speedometer part 2. And in the next one, probably the next one because it's already done, I'll show you how to make a power meter in this shape right here. And using a layer mask shader material. Yeah, so I mean, like I said, that effect is already done. I haven't made a video for it yet. So that'll probably be the next one. And it'll be like part 3, rise to power, because that's a power meter. And that'll end off the trilogy here for the speedometer. So, hey, if you liked it, like it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, because there's going to be a lot more Godot videos. And you want to know why? I completely uninstalled Unity today. It's off my computer. I'm devoting myself to Godot. So there's going to be a lot more Godot videos, a lot more good stuff coming. Like and subscribe it. And if you want to see like the boat movement code, leave a comment down below saying you want to see the boat movement code. And if I get enough comments, then maybe I'll post it in a comment so you can just grab it and copy and paste it. All right. And until next time, peace out.